and welcome to this week's episode of Startup Chronicles, where we bring you latest updates on India's startup ecosystem in under 5 minutes. Byju's, the edtech startup, made yet another acquisition last week. It acquired GradeUp, an online exam preparation startup that will now be rebranded as Byju's Exam Prep. Byju's has largely fueled its growth through the acquisition route, using as much as $2 billion to acquire four companies in the last 6 months. So in July, it announced the acquisition of higher education platform Great Learning and Topper. Then in April, it acquired Akash Education Services for $1 billion in what was said to be the most expensive acquisition in India's edtech industry. Then Byju's is also planning to raise another 400 to $600 million from its investors and then file its draft IPO as early as second quarter of the next year. In other news, Flipkart has launched a program called Flipkart Boost to spot D2C brands on its platform and help them grow. Now, what this means is through a service fee model, Flipkart Boost will provide emerging brands end to end support, covering planning, advertising, cataloging, logistics, quality control, and even mentoring. Flipkart plans to shortlist these D2C brands on criteria such as growth potential, revenue run rate, and customer focus. These will then be invited to pitch their ideas to sector focused venture funds. The D2C sector in India is worth 44.6 billion currently and is expected to grow to 100 billion by 2025, which seems like a huge opportunity. In fact, it seems like Flipkart is in essence looking to mirror the path that US based Thrasio has taken. Now, just to give you some context, Thrasio was founded in 2018 and it seeks to identify, invest in, collaborate, and ultimately acquire third party private label businesses that are listed on Amazon.
And part of what we believe is unique about us is the system we're putting in place to bring on the brands, stabilize them, and then grow them.
I see what sort of forward-thinking direction that we can take the brands that we acquire. That includes like how are we going to repackage this to deliver a better product or experience to the public? How do we improve the creative to present something that's more aesthetically pleasing?
Some quick stories we're tracking for you this week. Notion, a work collaboration platform that was valued at more than $2 billion last year, has acquired Hyderabad based Automate.io. Notion will absorb the entire team, which will continue to operate from Hyderabad. Dukaan, an online retail platform that helps businesses go digital, has raised $11 million in a recent funding round at a valuation of $71 million. The fund will expand operations, hire talent, establish key strategic partnerships to grow the paying merchant base. Riding on the IPO wave, Udaan is said to be in early stages of exploring a public listing and also is planning to hit exchanges in 18 to 24 months. Boat also will hit the public market sometime next year. Amazon Pay India announced a partnership with the investment platform Kuvera. This partnership will allow their members to invest in mutual funds and fixed deposits. OYO has struck an alliance with Microsoft to co develop next generation travel and hospitality products. OYO will adopt Microsoft Azure as a key enabler to drive cloud based innovations for owners of small and medium hotels and also home storefronts. Lastly, in our essential segment, let's talk about this buzzing term neobanking. Neobanks are basically a digital bank without any physical branches. So they offer digital only banking experience with mobile first features. Neobanks are highly customer centric and provide customized service to their customers backed by technology. They're secure because they're using advanced technologies like artificial intelligence, facial identification, and biometrics. And of course, they're convenient because they're available in one click. While India already has neobanking startups and companies, things are still at an early stage, at least from regulatory point of view. With no virtual banking licenses in India, neobanks are forced to tie up with traditional banking partners. With customers' needs evolving every day, neobanking models are also being tailored to suit the needs of the pockets of markets they're operating in. The list includes Open, Neo, SBI Yono, Walrus, Jupiter, among others. Globally, Revolut, Chime, and Banco are the leading companies in this space.